Boeing YB-9. The Boeing YB-9 was one of the earliest signs of transformation in bomber aircraft design. It was the first all-metal monoplane bomber developed for the United States Army Air Corps at a time when most bombers were still made from fabric-covered frames and outdated biplane structures. The YB-9 introduced a sleek, low-wing design and a stronger metal body, making it faster, more durable, and more efficient in flight. Developed from the earlier monomail concept, it carried a crew of 5, including pilot, co-pilot, gunners, and a radio operator. Its twin-engine setup provided better performance compared to older aircraft. Although only a few prototypes were produced and it never entered full production, the YB-9 proved that modern bomber design was achievable and practical, setting a new direction for future aircraft. Boeing XB-15. The Boeing XB-15 marked a major leap in ambition and scale. Designed as a long-range heavy bomber, it aimed to test whether aircraft could travel extremely long distances without stopping. When it first flew, it became the largest aircraft ever built in the United States at that time. Its massive size allowed engineers to move inside the wings during flight through crawlways to perform minor repairs, which was a groundbreaking feature. The aircraft also included sleeping bunks for crew members, as missions could last over 30 hours. While it was not widely used in combat, the XB-15 demonstrated the potential of long-range bombers and influenced the development of future large aircraft. Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress. The Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress became one of the most iconic and important bombers in aviation history. This 4-engine heavy bomber was designed for high-altitude, long-range missions and was heavily armed for self-defense. Its nickname, Flying Fortress, came from its strong defensive capabilities and its ability to survive heavy damage and still return safely. It played a major role during World War II, especially in the European theater, where it carried out strategic bombing missions. The B-17 dropped more bombs than any other aircraft during the war and became a symbol of strength and reliability. Its durability and performance made it one of the most respected bombers of its time. Over time, the B-17 was developed into multiple variants, each improving different aspects of the aircraft. These versions included upgrades in engines, stronger structures, and better defensive gun placements. This continuous improvement allowed the aircraft to adapt to different mission requirements. In addition to bombing, it was also used for transport, anti-submarine operations, and search and rescue missions. This versatility made the B-17 more than just a bomber, turning it into a multi-role aircraft. Boeing XB-38 Flying Fortress. The XB-38 Flying Fortress was an experimental version created to test a different engine configuration. Instead of the standard radial engines, it used liquid-cooled Allison V12 engines to improve speed and performance. While it initially showed better speed, it faced serious technical challenges, including engine reliability issues. During testing, an engine fire caused the aircraft to be destroyed, leading to the cancellation of the project. Although it was not successful, it provided valuable insights into engine performance and aircraft design. Boeing YB-40 Flying Fortress. The YB-40 Flying Fortress was a unique attempt to create a bomber that could act as an escort for other bombers. It was heavily armed with additional machine guns and extra armor, effectively turning it into a flying gunship. The idea was to protect bomber formations from enemy fighters at a time when long-range fighter escorts were limited. However, the added weight made it slower, especially after other bombers dropped their bombs, making it difficult to keep up. Because of this limitation, the YB-40 was not widely used, but it showed the importance of proper escort systems in air combat. Boeing C-108 Flying Fortress. The C-108 Flying Fortress demonstrated how a bomber could be converted into a transport aircraft. Several B-17s were modified by removing weapons and redesigning the interior to carry cargo, personnel, or serve special roles. One version was used as a VIP transport, featuring a more comfortable interior with additional facilities. Other versions were used for cargo transport and even as fuel tankers. This adaptability showed how military aircraft could be repurposed for different missions beyond combat. Boeing Model 299 B-17. The Model 299 was the original aircraft built by Boeing to fulfill an August 1934 requirement by the United States Army Air Corps for a bomber capable of carrying 2,000 pounds of bombs, 2,000 miles at 200 miles per hour. The 299 was powered by four 750 horsepower Pratt and Whitney S. 1EG Hornet radial engines, giving a maximum speed of 236 miles per hour and a maximum gross weight of 38,053 pounds. It carried a bomb load of up to 8 600-pound bombs, with a defensive armament of 5.30-inch, 7.6 millimeters machine guns, with one in a nose turret and one each in dorsal and ventral mounts, and two in waist blisters. In 1935, Boeing's Model 299 competed with entries from other aircraft companies at an evaluation at Wright Field near Dayton, Ohio, USA. On its flight from Seattle, Washington to Wright Field for the competition, the 299 set a non-stop speed record of 252 miles per hour. Though it crashed and burned on takeoff during a demonstration, the crash was due to flight crew error, when unreleased gust locks prevented flight surfaces from moving, not from any technical flaw in the aircraft. Subsequently, a mandatory pre-flight checklist prior to takeoff was required. It was designed to meet military requirements for a long-range bomber capable of carrying heavy loads at high speed. During testing, it impressed officials with its performance and advanced design. Although it crashed due to human error during a demonstration, the aircraft's potential was clear. This led to further development and the creation of the B-17. The Model 299 also contributed to the introduction of pre-flight checklists, which became a standard safety practice in aviation. Boeing Y1B-20. The Boeing Y1B-20 was planned as an improved version of the XB-15, designed to be larger, faster, and more powerful. It was intended to carry heavier bomb loads and use more advanced engines. However, despite its promising design, the project was canceled before it could be built. Even though it never flew, the concepts behind the Y1B-20 influenced the development of future aircraft, especially more advanced bombers that came later. These Boeing bombers clearly show the evolution of aircraft design, from early experimental models to highly advanced machines. Each aircraft introduced new ideas, solved different challenges, and contributed to the overall progress of aviation. Together, they represent a journey of innovation, testing, and continuous improvement that shaped the future of military aviation. If you enjoyed this kind of simple and informative content, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss upcoming videos.